I give plans out free every Friday. But if you want the real bangers every single day, I have a premium Discord and I have a master course where I teach every single thing that I put out. I teach my pre-market plans, my supply and demands, my support and resistance, how I read data flow, price action, book maps, you name it, it is there. What's going on, everybody? Today is April 9th, 4:25 p.m. It has been an absolute crazy day in the market. We're going to start off with the pre-market plan, then my intraday thoughts on the market, and how you could have capitalized on this huge day, both down and also up. So we'll start on a 1 minute. I'm a 1 minute trader. It's a bit easier to see how this plan perfectly worked out. I stated that I wanted to long over 52.72 with a break and retest to 52.80. We never got a retest. The original supply zone was right here, and there was absolutely no retest, and there was no retest and hold. It just came up and then came right back down, back into supply. So that was a clear no-go for longs. I said too short, I want to find sellers in here early and see how we trade at 52.58. When I said in here, I meant in the supply zone. As you can see in this picture, we are in the supply zone. Then we'll look for 52.50. Under 52.50, I'm looking for 52.40, then 52.30, and finally 52226 demand. And exactly how I called it, we had some nice selling in supply in here. NVIDIA was showing great weakness on the day, and NQ is even weaker. I shorted NQ. I'll show you the exact setup I was looking for and what I told my members. But we got a beautiful break. We got a beautiful break of 52.58. With this, the buyers tried buying it back up, and then again. They could not break 52.58. There was a lot of sellers on the tape in there. So then we fell right to 52.50 and broke right underneath. We then came to 52.30 again. Buyers tried to take it all in. Sellers were prevailing the whole way down to this 30-minute demand inside of 5200. We have a 30-minute demand from a couple of days ago. I believe it was last Thursday. And you can see we came right back into range. This 30-minute demand was made from the Thursday to Friday move overnight. Came right back into it. Now we're trading back at the original supply zone where we hit. Absolutely insane of a day. Absolutely insane call. My areas of reversal to long were in here. All you have to simply do is follow the plan. All you need is one or two confluences and a good risk management system. I take care of the technical analysis and the edge in the market. You could have easily longed in this demand zone. I updated it. I did not think we were going to go this far. As you can see, intraday I updated all my zones so all my premium members could get the demand zones if they didn't have them already from the previous days. With NQ, we immediately saw this pre-market high break and then immediate sellers come into the tape. I took shorts on option contracts immediately up here. We then dipped down, came above, could not pass. As we came above, if you look at this on a 5-minute time frame, you can see a nice head and shoulders pattern put in here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Right here is where I got short. I was looking for this nice break of 18.327 to then come down to 18.270. Now we did not get that full break, and I took it out at VWAP over here for a small win. The exact same thing that I said for ES, I said for NQ. I said I want to find short supply in here. Too short if we're not short in supply. I want to see a break of 18.327 to give us 18.300, 18.270, and then the break will fuel us to 18.237 and then 18.2 demand. And exactly that happened. So if you didn't follow my intraday thought, which I have it in here, I said a perfect head and shoulders on NQ. Thesis is invalid until rule is broken. Rule is not broken if you took this first short at 10.03. Exactly like how I did, I took the short at 10.03. Thesis was still valid even though we rallied into this area. You have the head and shoulders pattern along with the bottom of the supply zone, which deemed resistance once, twice, 3, and now 4 times. So thesis was always correct. The timing was just off. And as simple as that, the market did exactly what I said it was going to do. It broke 18.327. So if you weren't short up here, right here, you could have shorted this down here, taking it all the way to 18.271. And then again, this next zone that I had in here, as you can see, these zones aren't just random marks on the chart. We have buyers trying to hold us up here. There's immense volume coming in this area. This is the only breakthrough area. Is support, resistance, resistance, breakthrough. Again, broke through the resistance, and then we trade higher. Same thing with this level, resistance the whole way through, chopping, grabbing liquidity. The final break brought us to this next zone again that we were looking at before that had chop in here, that had chop in here. These lines are where the edge is created. There's edge in here, here, breaking through his perfect edge. As long as your confluences add up with these edges in the market that I produce, that I show every day where they are, being on support and resistance, supply and demand, extreme volume and big orders on the tape, this will create edge for you. And that is exactly where the money's going to be made. That's where the least risk is, the highest probability trade. And just as you took these levels short, like I said, you could have taken them long. Even if it doesn't work out on the first time, if your confluences aren't that good. For example, if you tried it right here, perfect. You could have got this nice scalp in here. You could have took it to view up. Now the market trails back down and we pass it again with good buying volume at the end of the day. You see premiums go up, whatever your confluences are in the market. You could take this long in here. If you were late, you could take it long in here. Again, a break, a retest. We always try to wait for a retest. We don't always try to go straight for a break. A break, a perfect retest, buyers showing that they want above 18,327 for the next move into supply. So insane move on the day, absolutely wild. You could have made hundreds of points short. You could have made hundreds of points long. The pre-market plan had absolutely everything in call for it to do either which way, whether you're trading in the morning or in the afternoon, or you're trading all day long. You will not be able to find another Discord that's going to tell you tick for tick where to get short like this. Shorting perfectly inside supply. Last take profit is exactly in demand in here. You could have took profit easily in here, could have took another profit in here, and then last profit in here to be safe. Same thing with this, a break in here. This is on a 5-minute. Failed break, a break. You could have longed it for about 15 points. We try to hold, we fail, and another break with huge buying volume. Nvidia coming up on the day, everything just looking strong for the next move up. Could have took it in here, saw some bearish sentiment, could have took your 20 points easily. We drop back down to the 1 minute. Same thing here, a break and a nice retest in here. Buyers bringing the candle up, showing great sentiment all the way to supply. As a supply and demand trader, you really can't ask for an easier or perfect day. You have supply to demand to supply again, the same zones, absolutely perfect.